Awaken your power. This is Mindset Mastery.
You ever notice something strange? The moments when you think you're being the safest, the most careful, the most responsible, are often the moments you're quietly destroying yourself. Because overthinking doesn't scream. It whispers. It doesn't break you loudly. It drains you silently, and the scariest part, you don't even realize it's happening. Most people believe overthinking is a sign of intelligence. They think it means you're just being cautious. But caution protects you. Overthinking traps you. And while you think you're safe in your thoughts, your life is quietly falling apart in the background. This is the silent damage you never see until it's too late. And today, we're breaking it down, piece by piece, so you can escape before it ruins your confidence, your relationships, and your potential. Let's be honest, overthinking feels safe because it gives you the illusion of control. You rerun conversations. You imagine every possible outcome. You prepare for things that will never happen. And you convince yourself you're being smart. But here's the truth nobody tells you. You're not preparing. You're protecting your fear. You're not avoiding danger. You're avoiding life. So let us get into the real damage. The kind you don't see until it shows up in the mirror. First point, overthinking kills your ability to trust yourself. Every time you hesitate, you weaken your own belief in your judgment. Every time you question yourself, you train your brain to doubt you a little more. Think about the last time you wanted to make a simple decision, maybe sending a message, taking an opportunity, or speaking up in a conversation. That moment of hesitation felt small, right? But inside your mind, a pattern was forming. I can't trust myself. I need more time. I need more thought. Confidence is built on self-trust, and self-trust depends on action. But when you stay stuck in your head, you never get the evidence you need to believe in yourself. So you think you're safe by analyzing everything. But really, you're slowly erasing your confidence one thought at a time. Second point, overthinking amplifies fear until it becomes your identity. Fear starts as a spark, small, manageable. But overthinking, it turns that spark into a wildfire. Imagine you're waiting for someone to reply to your text. 1 hour passes. Your mind starts whispering. Are they upset? Did I say something wrong? What if they're done with me? It started as a simple delay. But overthinking magnified it. You built an entire disaster scenario out of nothing. And here's the dangerous part. Your brain doesn't just imagine the fear. It begins to believe it. And once fear becomes familiar, it becomes part of your identity. You stop saying, I am overthinking, and start saying, this is just who I am. But it's not who you are. It's who your fear trained you to be. Third point. Overthinking makes you lose opportunities you don't even realize you missed. This is the quietest damage of all. You don't see the doors that never opened. You don't see the people who walked away because you never made a move. You don't see the progress you could have made if you took the first step instead of waiting for the perfect moment. Maybe you wanted to start a project, but you kept planning. Maybe you wanted to talk to someone, but you kept rehearsing. Maybe you wanted to improve yourself, but you kept waiting for the right time. And while you were thinking, life kept moving. Opportunities don't wait. People don't wait. Time doesn't wait. You think your overthinking is protecting you from failure, but it's actually protecting you from growth. Because you can't win a race you never start. And you can't change your life with thoughts you never act on. Fourth point, overthinking drains your energy more than real problems ever do. A real problem has a solution. An overthought problem has endless loops. You spend hours worrying. You mentally fight battles that don't exist. You rehearse conversations that will never happen. You prepare for disasters that won't come. And by the time you actually face the real world, you're exhausted. Not because life is hard, but because your mind made it harder. Overthinking drains your emotional battery before the day even begins. It steals your focus. It steals your peace. It steals your ability to actually handle life. You think you're keeping yourself safe, but really, you're wearing yourself down until even small situations feel heavy. So, what's the real message here? Overthinking isn't protection. It self-destructs disguised as preparation. The damage it does is slow, quiet, and invisible from the outside. But inside, it's rewriting your identity, shrinking your confidence, killing your momentum, and draining your energy. So how do you break the cycle? You don't need to stop thinking. You need to start acting. One small action destroys hours of overthinking. One small decision builds trust in yourself again. One simple step tells your brain, I'm the one in control now. Progress doesn't come from perfect thoughts. It comes from imperfect movement. And once you start taking action, even tiny action, the noise in your mind loses its power. So let me leave you with this. You think overthinking keeps you safe, but safety is not the same as growth. Safety is not the same as confidence. Safety is not the same as living. You deserve a life that moves forward, not a life stuck in loops. So choose movement, choose action, choose trust, choose the version of you that refuses to be trapped inside your head. If this message hit home for you, take a second to reflect. Drop a comment and tell me, what's the one thing you've been overthinking lately? And what's the smallest action you can take today? If this video helped you, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this. Because the thoughts in your mind might feel big, but the first step you take, that's bigger.